Welcome to Mindset Matters. I'm your host, McBride. I want to thank you for joining in for this segment. I'm not going to keep you long, but I want to leave you with something to remember. My topic today is, oh, I remember. Oh, I remember. Can you remember a time when you were driving in your car and you got to a stop sign or a stoplight and you see this homeless person standing there? It says, I will work for food, or I have medical bills to pay, or something of that nature. But then you remembered the last time I gave a homeless person money, I saw them drinking alcohol. Or they were buying cigarettes. So this time, I'm not going to give. I'm not going to give anymore because I remember. Have you been on a busy highway and someone almost ran you off the road? Or someone wasn't courteous to you, so I'm not going to let this person in front of me. I see they've been waiting because we're at a stop sign. Or we're at a stoplight and the traffic is so busy, but I refuse to stop and let this person enter into traffic. Because I remember the last time I was in traffic, no one let me through. Can you remember a time when you were rushing on the highway to take your child to a soccer game or a football game or basketball game, and you almost ran someone off the road, but there were no repercussions? Can you remember a time when you were waiting and you had to use the bathroom and someone stopped and let you through? Someone let you out into traffic to get to your place where you were going. Can you remember a time when you saw someone and you were like, I cannot believe they are wearing that? But also, can you remember a time when you were dressed to the nine and someone came up to you and said, your fly is open, or you missed a button, or that's on backwards? Can you remember a time when you were at work and you were too busy to offer assistance after you saw someone struggling? And you said, I'm not going to do that anymore. Last time I did that, they said, I know what I'm doing. I don't need your help. Can you remember a time when you were in a situation where you were totally confused, didn't know what you were doing in your workplace, and you were new, and someone said, hey, I'll help. I started where you are, and now I'm the vice president. They gave you assistance that you need. They saw you struggling and offered a helping hand. Can you remember a time when you were in your car and you were rushing to get somewhere, and even though you had a GPS, it just didn't work out? So you stopped at a store somewhere or rolled your window down and you asked for assistance. And someone said, hey, don't worry about it. I'm going that way. You can just follow me. Have you remembered a time when you said, I'm not going to love someone because I remember what happened to me last time? I remember the pain, the depressed state, the rejection that I got when I loved someone. But can you also remember a time when someone said, I I want to get to know you. I want to love you, regardless of what you've been through. I know your past. I know your history. I know what people say about you. But I'm not concerned about that because I love you. I'm not judging you. Just made you feel so good. Can you remember a time trying to save a pet or an animal that was injured, and they tried to harm you back when you were only trying to help? That's the way people can be sometimes. As humans, a lot of times we base our responses on our memories. How life has treated us. How life has disappointed us. You can also remember times when life has been good to us. How it has helped us. How it has healed us. I'm going to give you some positive aspects of your memory. It helps you learn and grow. Our memory allows us to retain knowledge and experience. It enables us to learn new skills and grow intellectually and emotionally. Our memory helps us problem solve. It helps us draw on our past experiences to make better decisions. Our memory also helps us solve problems more effectively. It also helps us to identify a formation. Our memories shape our sense of self, who we are, where we've been, and how we see the world. Our emotional connection. Our memory helps us from emotional bonds, recalling meaningful experiences with loved ones. Our memory helps us be creative. It helps our imagination. Our memory fuels creativity by letting us remix past experiences and stories and knowledges in new, imaginative ways. Those are some positive things. Let's look at some negative aspects of our memory. One thing for sure, our memory isn't perfect. It can distort facts, fill in gaps with false information, or it fades over time. We're all going to get there. Our emotional triggers. It also brings up traumatic incidents of pain, memory, or resurfacing unexpected issues. Causes emotional distress or anxiety. Our memory is forgetfulness. We often forget information like names, appointments, or deadlines, which can be frustrating and problematic. Biases and subjectivity. Our memories are influenced by personal beliefs, emotions, and perspectives, which can lead to skewed recollections. Sometimes our memories are on overload. Too much information or stress can overwhelm our memory system, making it hard to focus or recall what matters. As I sum this up, I want you to really think about what you remember and how it has affected your life, how it has affected the way you treat others. See, if we do what we've always done, we're going to get what we've already got. We need to learn how to change. I know we have memories of this and that, but times are changing. People are changing. Situations are changing daily. Our minds change daily. Our relationships change daily. I'm not saying don't remember. because we can't help that. But one thing I want to drive in your head today is that things are not always the same. Situations change. Just because one thing worked today doesn't mean it's going to work tomorrow. We all need each other. The circumstances that I mentioned about the homeless and the cars and the way people are treated, dressed, look, things of that nature, we need to remember where we came from. When someone made our day just by offering assistance, showing that they care, that they have empathy, not based on their memory, but based on the circumstances that were presented right in front of them. All of these circumstances was an opportunity for you to change the situation. Everybody in the world today thinks, oh, I wish this would change. I wish that would change. I wish this was different. I wish that was different. I wish people were different. I can remember way back when I was a child. You hear that all the time. We're not living in those days anymore. It takes a little bit more to create change. If we want people to change, if we want situations to change, I encourage you to seek God first. Because if anyone can change a heart, He can. We can't change people, but we can change ourselves. We can change our present based on what we remember. If you want change, create change. So the next time you remember something, you can say, I remember when, and look at me now. I hope I've shed some light on what you remember, and the next time how we should respond. The Bible says, give and it shall be given unto you. That ye sow, ye shall reap. If we want better, we have to do better. My time is up. T. McBride, Mindset Matters. I want to first thank God, and I want to thank my partner, Dr. Stephen Evans, Mr. Alex, who continues to create this beautiful website and these messages bringing to you on our podcast. As you go out throughout your day today, just remember, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me.